YouTube faithful, getting a late start today on this Thursday. Another quick video, probably 8 to 10 minutes once again. I gotta get through this. Like and subscribe, know your role, pay the toll. We got games kicking off in literally 20 minutes. Unfortunately, I'm not going to have time to cover it, but I'll tell you this. I'm taking Frides over Gabi, Kays, and Webb over 5.5. Looks like he's going to go the distance today. So, we have WNBA back. We have NFL preseason. I'm going to give you guys a brief rundown on NFL preseason first. Some of you guys have promos, some of you don't. So, let's kick this thing off. What you want to do with the preseason, guys, okay? You want to take, if the line is 50 and under 100 on QB passing yards, I usually want to take over. So, on Drake, I tend to lean more, and then even on Pickett, I would tend to lean more. But since there's only one game today, I'm probably just going to fade. But that is the rule of thumb for NFL preseason. Jake Elliott, 1.5 field goals, absolutely in play. And then for the rush yards, you maybe want to attack the young guys like Will Shipley. That could be in play. Who knows how many carries these guys are going to get? Not a lot of people know. Price, I believe, is going to probably get less than 23.5 yards. I don't know. The point is, guys, you literally have a free entry if you're getting that promo. Take advantage of it if you want. You can take less on any of these guys, and in the long run, you'll more likely win than not. But who knows how many reps they're going to get? It's impossible to know. They could get 3 targets and 2 snaps. They could get 10 snaps and 1 target. You never know. I tend to take less on the field stretchers, okay? So let's keep it moving. Let's go right over to WNBA, and there's WNBA returning today for the YouTube faithful, for all the faithful, for everybody. It's absolutely back in the mix for you WNBA fiends. Listen, I used to be big into WNBA, and then I got big into MLB this season, and I just like MLB better. It's more consistent. It's just more enjoyable for me to sweat, but I still do like WNBA. So let me give you some WNBA advice really quick before I cut this video off. I'm flying through this thing. Like always, Jonquel Jones first half fantasy score is going to be in the mix. You can see it right here. It's down here at 18. I always have shares of Jonquel Jones at 18 fantasy score. She can get 20, she can get 10, but I do think you could have exposure there. It's always in play, okay? There's a few others like that, but Jonquel Jones would probably be the priority. Kennedy Carter at 17 fantasy points first half is always in play, as well as her full game. It's funny, they have a dart tab when I literally say darts. It's hilarious to me. Okay, so where's Carter? A lot of people are going to be on this today. This is the highest I can remember seeing her line. I guess it's in play. If they had a Gabi for it less, I guess you could take it, but personally, I'm not too thrilled about it. And then where's Sabrina? This is the one I was looking at earlier. Sabrina Ionescu. 37.5 fantasy score is in the friggin' mix, especially in this matchup. Her points assist at 27.5 is good, or her fantasy score. Either one of those is fine. She's my favorite on that team. That is where I would go. But listen, I'm having extremely light exposure today to all of it. MLB, WNBA. Why? Here's why. Tomorrow, we got Flex Friday, and we got a full MLB slate. So I'll wait. I'm a patient man. So let's go to DG and see what we can find if there's any plus EV. Now, one thing good about DG's premier package is you can go right there to the AI generated slips and look at this sexy graph, brother. This graph is just, 1,500 units is hitting. It's hitting. I mean, this is within the past 14 months. If you were up 1,500 units, you'd be a happy little camper. But you can go on here. This is their premier package. It has all the esport AI generated slips. All you have to do is click this. One click and it'll put it in your lineup. You can't beat it with a stick, and you automatically know that you're getting all the plus EV correlation. It's in the mix. So check it out. Promo code CRUSH on DG. Get in the mix. It's the premier tool for all the sports. And for NFL, baby, trust me, you're going to want it. So you got Max Fried over 35.5 fantasy scope, but that game's already going to be kicked off. You got Pivetta over 5Ks. They had him at 5.5. Now he's at 5 if you wanted to go there. I guess it's okay. Fried under 6.5. I like Fried over 5.5, but that's already going to be started. Eflin, his fantasy scores being juiced under. To me, that's a fade. I would lean on the over. I kind of like Eflin's demon pitching outs. Webb over 5.5 Ks. He's going to go the distance today. They just got shelled in their bullpen. I think he's going to go, but again, this video is already going to be out, okay? Parker over 4.5 Ks. I mean, as you can see, there's just not a lot of value here for MLB, y'all. There's just nothing here. You can see it. There's Max Fried, but again, that game is going to tip off. So what are you going to do? So let's go down here to the WNBA. You can see Brittany Sykes over 12.5 points is 53%. That's as good as we're going to get. There's nothing really popping here either. Natasha Cloud's PRA, always in play. I told you about Sabrina's fantasy score. Reese and Griner over 19.5 rebounds. Griner over 6.5 rebounds. All these are okay, but look, there's no real value here. You're just guessing. So there's nothing really there, all right? But for MLB, we're going to have to make some gut calls. So let's get into it. So what do we got here? Well, we have like 3 games for the late window. Unfortunately, like I said, go light today. What I will tell you guys is this. You want to target the hitters, just like I say on every lineup or every slate. You want to target the hitters that donutted yesterday that are due today. So Ozuna's been on a cold streak, but I'm telling you guys, eventually he's going yarn. Don't be surprised if he hits a homer today. If Devers sold you yesterday, you can go right back to him. Jaron Duran, I think he got 1 hit yesterday. You could go right back to him. I had Contreras yesterday. He put up a donut. Today he hit a homer. That's just how it is. Kyle Schwarber at 1.5. He's always going to be in play. You could take his Demon K's if you'd want at 1.5 would be fine. I like Willie Castro at 1.5 here. Again, guys, the slate is just slim pickings today. Absolutely vultured, okay? There was 3 games earlier, but I was up till 6 in the morning playing Elden Ring with Logan. Shout out to Logan, helping me beat the fire giant boss, so I got up to a late start, my brothers and sisters in Christ. I think you could take Wheeler less 6.5 Ks. I think this is a great play if you look at the past analytics versus the matchup, but he is a great pitcher. So if you do take this, it's 1 lineup max, fella. Okay, just 1 only. Same with his fantasy score. Pavetta, if you do take over 5 Ks, it's 1 lineup max. Let me see if there's a 2-man that I can give you guys. I wish I made this video earlier because then I could give you guys the ones that I like from the first game. But this is what I would do if you're just coming into it. Let me see. Pitching out. I think this right here, Eflin's Gabi and Bailey Ober 32 fantasy. It's a same game parlay. It'll pay you 2.5x. I think that's absolutely fine. Again, guys, wait for tomorrow. Limit your exposure. I almost didn't make a video today because it's so slim pickings and I feel like I'm forcing the content here, but I know a lot of you guys enjoy my videos and I appreciate that, and I felt like I needed to come on here and give you guys something, advice, anything. You don't have to follow it, but I just give you a brief rundown, okay? There's just not a lot here. I talked about Jonquel Jones first half. It's always in play. You can go right over here to Sabrina at 27.5 points assists, so you could add that to your arsenal, or her fantasy score is fine, anything like that. But these women are coming back from a long break. Maybe they tend to go unders on a lot of things, so if you wanted to take less on a lot of these and roll the dice that way, you absolutely could, okay? These high lines like Griner, less 19. Cloud, her PRA is always in play. You could go there. I'm sorry the video is not that great today, guys. There's just not a lot here, and I'm not that prepared because I had to do my MLB projections earlier and stuff like that, and personally, guys, I'm just going light today, waiting for tomorrow. Tomorrow's a new day. We get every day, Lord willing, Lord wakes us up in the morning. We're not forced to bet every day. You do have some free rolls. I hope you find something there. Now, I got to give some people their flowers real quick. Logan gets his flowers. Eddie gets his flowers for cashing the 2-man with Houston. Yesterday, the play of the day, Vladdy Guerrero, baby. And I ain't talking Eddie Guerrero. He absolutely went yarn. I think he had like 7 hits, runs, RBIs. The man hit a homer. He crushed. Jayhawk tailed. Judge, Ozuna, Quan, Vladimir Guerrero, you love to see it. We were doing the live stream, cooking it up. Look at Mark's World's wall of green, man. I mean, you can't argue with it. He had Suzuki. I had all of these same plays. I went over all of them on the live stream. Unfortunately, Ozuna sold us all for the 3rd night in a row, but hey, that's gambling. That's the life we've chosen. Anderson, over 2.5 earned runs. I told you guys, Vlad was going to shell him, and sure enough, he did. He gave up like 7 earned runs. I think my main list went 6-3. 6 winners, 3 losers, something like that. It is what it is. Logan used the model and tailed. You love to see it. Vlad and Anderson, bang. This was the 2-man I gave out. It gave you 2.25x. Burr got himself a 5-man hitter, 6.5x. Woo's fantasy. It was a good day overall. I forgot to post my stuff. What's new? It is what it is. Chuna, absolute. All 4 of these were on the list. Peterson, Guerrero, Woo, and Peterson. She cashed. She always crushes. That's what she does. Negative cashed. Jado cashed. I mean, look at this. 3 Gabbies, but 3x. Sometimes you just got to take the easy wins. Now, If you want to join the live streams, which are today at 4:45, and the winning team, go to CaptainCrush.net, gold package, bang, get there. You'll get your value 30 days. You can sign up with any of my partners, and I give you 30 days free, but it's the gold package and Dub Club. People are always asking how to get in the cord. This is how you do it. It's linked through Dub Club, guys. Dub Club hosts my Discord. So with that out of the way, appreciate you tuning in. Good luck in all your contests, and as always, my brothers and sisters in Christ, let's crush. And I promise you tomorrow's video is going to be a banger.